Hello, what's up? Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming, my friends. I love waking up in the morning after I do an AMD video and seeing all of you guys' negative content about it, man. Look, I get it. You guys don't like the 7600 XT. You think it's a bad card. You think it's a bad choice for people to make. You keep throwing the 6700 XT out there and all kinds of other things. Man, I am not concerned with that. I bought this card for specific reasons so that I can test the low-end AMD card, the mid-range AMD card, and the high-end AMD cards. We're at a point right now, man, where the only thing that seems to sell on YouTube is negativity. And when you guys come to the channel and you bring that negativity, and then it drags negativity out of me toward it, man, it's stupid, guys. Just drop it. Just drop it, please. I'm doing this with my own money, with my own time, with what I am passionate about, and that is covering AMD. I do not care about Nvidia, period. Like, I don't care. I don't care about their products. I don't care about the way they treat their customers. I just don't care. Like, I really am at a point right now where I just want to cover AMD because I like the product. I talk about things like ray tracing. I talk about things like VRAM, and all the other stuff. But let's be real, man. Most of the casual gamers out there, the people that I'm trying to reach with this content, they're none the wiser. They're none the wiser. They don't care about all of that information. There's so much misinformation and noise out there when it comes to PC gaming. I mean, think about this for a minute. We talk about the 128-bit bus rate, or the 256, or the 192, but let's be completely real about this for a second. I'm using this 7600 XT, and just like the 4070 before that, this is where most of this started, with this new trajectory that I'm going with the channel. I just have no desire to cover the Nvidia products. That doesn't mean they're terrible trash products. I don't care about them. I don't care about Nvidia's products. But the 192-bit bus on that card, I was still able to get up there in 4K. I was still able to do, a lot of stuff with that card that I thought that, like, oh, wait a minute, this is bad. Because when I had the 3080, it had a 328-bit bus. And so dropping down to the 4070, I was like, oh my gosh, man, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. But lo and behold, 192-bit bus, you can still play 4K. You can still do things. Now, I think that, in my honest opinion, in testing these cards and playing around with this stuff, I really do think that some of that, some of these games, just a significant amount of games, because you guys got to understand, I play a lot of games, over 100 games a year on this channel. And I'm throwing things like Suicide Squad at the gosh dang it, at the 7600 XT, and it's still running at 4K. It's not losing any textures or quality or anything like that on a 128-bit bus. If you look at PS5 has a 256-bit bus. If you look at Xbox Series X, it has a 320-bit bus. So in my honest opinion right now, I mean, obviously the bus rate, is important. Like, clearly it's important, but I don't think that a lot of game engines right now to date, and this includes Unreal Engine 5 right now, I just don't think that the data transfer and stuff like that is really affecting us just yet. Like, I don't feel like it is I don't necessarily feel like it's a bottleneck. Maybe once you start doing like ray tracing and some of the other, next gen features that are on the way, that are coming, maybe that will like really start to stress the bit rate for these products. So right now, with the 7600 XT being more powerful than the PS5 and the Series X, and being able to still push 4K resolution, being able to still push what's it called? Being able to still push, like, some form of ray tracing that's not really not exactly what I would call like a ray tracing playable experience. I don't really think we're there yet. You've got such a wide spectrum of ray tracing in games right now that literally goes from like super high optimized, getting ray trace reflections and shadows and stuff like that, and they run really well on both platforms, on AMD, on Nvidia, all the way to the other spectrum of path tracing, which absolutely cripples every single thing it touches. So there's like this big gray medium in my mind when it comes to ray tracing. Uh, it's fine on some games, but then it's not on other games. All I want for me to be able to be like, yeah, dude, I'm excited about ray tracing is just good optimization across the board. Like I don't want to go out and spend, a couple $1,000 on a GPU or $1,000 on a GPU and buy that with the intention of being like, yeah, dude, this is going to be a ray tracing beast, just for the very next game to come out and destroy the performance on that card. And I don't think that we're at a point right now with the tech that we have for ray tracing to be considered the next, like, whoa, this is it. Like right now, in my opinion, and you might disagree with this, is ray tracing is still in its infancy. There's still a lot of it's still not optimized good enough for like the class of hardware that we have for it. So I don't go out of my way to recommend any of these GPUs, not even Nvidia ones, except for maybe the 4090. I mean, because you can definitely use DLSS and all that other stuff to boost your frame rate higher. But in my mind, if a game like Alan Wake 2 can come out and destroy the performance of your ray tracing of the experience, it's just not ready yet. Like, it's cool, it's nice to have, and it's good to have games that are willing to push the medium forward and stuff. But dude, we're at least minimum of 1 to 2 generations away from ray tracing. So I can't really recommend that as a selling point for any of these GPUs. But what I do when I show like the 7600 XT running a game like Deliver Us Mars using ray tracing and still being at a technically playable frame rate, which is over 30 frames per second, I mean, that's interesting for people that want to get into that tech. But then you guys show up with your stupid nonsense and like you try to make me look bad and say that I'm not giving people false information, period. Like, I'm not. I am showing them the actual literal results. I played 40 minutes of Deliver Us Mars on a 7600 XT and uploaded the full uncut footage of how that experience was. Like, I'm not lying to anybody. Like, I don't it's crazy. It's comical to think that like it's crazy to think that like this is the way the world's going right now. If I was on YouTube to make money, my friends, trust me, every single bit of my content would just be negative content. It would just be negative content because that's what the algorithm wants to show everybody. And that is what drives growth and drives freaking things. But I get so many comments on this channel, my friends, of people being like, dude, thank you for the honest coverage. Thank you for being cool. Thank you for being level-headed. And that, to me, my friends, feels more than just having a bunch of angry people all the time commenting on my comment, or just having to go out of my way to destroy everything that I love just to make a quick buck on YouTube. I don't care about making the money on YouTube. I don't. I care about video games, and I care about having fun, and I care about helping you find that product. So yeah, dude, I'm covering AMD from the bottom, the middle, and the top. If you guys don't like that, don't watch the content, dude. Just don't watch it. If you don't want to help me spread my blah blah blah, then don't watch it. Just move along, dude. If you're not interested in AMD, literally move along. Move on over to one of them other people that are covering Nvidia for you, and be happy, man. There's no reason to try to instigate me to make negative content about Nvidia, or to I'm only human, man. I'm only human. I'm susceptible. I'm susceptible to being led down negative paths too, man. And I'm not a negative person. I don't want to be a negative person. And sometimes I push back a little bit too much, and when I should just ignore it and move forward. But man, sometimes your guys' stupid comments really get to me. They do. Because I am new to PC gaming, and I am just figuring this stuff out, and I am trying to make myself better and learn more. But sometimes your guys' stupid comments really do get to me, man, and it just gets annoying. It just gets annoying. So yeah, I'm trying really hard not to bash Nvidia, guys. I'm trying really hard. But every time I put out a positive piece about AMD and you guys show up, it just makes me want to retaliate and express my absolute disdain for Nvidia as a company and as a product. Every single time, I just want to go back and I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.